in the 60s, it got to a point where my generation, my generation, we had seen enough. We had seen the assassinations of John F. Kennedy and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers. I got a really interesting story to tell you. My first trip down to Oakland as a member of the Black Panther Party, I was introduced to some of the party members down there. Excuse me, there were these two brothers named Landon and Randy Williams, and they both had served in Vietnam. They were in special forces in Vietnam. When they got out, they became captains in the Black Panther Party. And I was over at their house one day with a bunch of other Panthers. And when I first went there, they showed me their arsenal. There were about 4 Panthers living in this house, and they each had their own personal arsenal. And they showed me their weapons, and they had equipment to make their own bullets, ammunition making equipment. And so one of the guys, Landon, we were all in the kitchen drinking this Panther drink called Bitter Dog, which is dark port wine and lemon juice. And so we were, actually they nicknamed it Panther Piss because it was a Panther drink. So we were sitting in there drinking, and then Landon was in the living room watching TV, and all of a sudden we heard this loud bang, and we all ran into the living room, and Landon was sitting there with a .44 Magnum in his hand, and he shot his TV out. And we said, "Man, why'd you do that? Why'd you shoot your TV out?" He was, "Man, I'm tired of watching the Indians get killed by the white man." So, you know, that kind of captures the connection of our struggles. That, you know, here the Black Panther got tired of seeing Indians getting killed on TV by the white man, so he shot his TV out. So, but you know, that was during the days when things were really serious, and you know, we were talking about armed revolution, and in order to join the Black Panther Party at that time, you had to have 2,000 rounds of ammunition and 2 weapons. And we considered ourselves an army. You know, we considered ourselves the Black Liberation Army. And we understood that, you know, we couldn't stand alone, that the only way that we could be successful was to unite with other peoples. And that's, you know, we developed our relationships with the Brown Berets, the Latino brothers and sisters, the AIM, the Red Guard, which was Chinese and Japanese brothers and sisters, and also the white revolutionaries, the Minutemen. And actually we had all of us came together to develop an underground, a revolutionary underground. And so, you know, it was a time for us to stand up and look back and say, you know, you enslaved our people, you took the land from the native people, but we're not going to take this anymore. You know, we're going to stand up and defend our communities, defend what's ours, and we would do it by any means necessary. So, yeah.
Perfect.